What's up, guys? This is Crypto with James talking to you today about Celo. Celo is different to any other crypto out there. Um, Really unique way of effectively sending money. They're building their ecosystem as well. This is one that I want to. I'm going to try. I'm going to be conservative about, but I will speculate about the level that I think this can get to, because I think this is one that actually can result in huge crypto adoption. Um, if they get it right. So I'll explain why in this video, because if they do get it right, the gains here could be staggering. Before I get into it though, if you are brand new to this channel, these are the first 26 coins I spoke about when I made this channel. They're the first 26 coins I actually owned when I made the channel as well, even though I've been in the market for 8 years prior. Had you just put in $100 into each of these coins when I released videos about them, and you were still holding them, you would ignored them for 2 straight years, done everything wrong, you'd still have made 6.3K in profit doing everything wrong. Now, if you just sold these coins last year, like I did, when the markets absolutely rocketed up, that $100 into each of those coins would have netted you a profit of 123 grand. Big difference between doing the right thing and the wrong thing. Now, I sold all these last year. These are not what I own anymore. If you want to see my current portfolio, you can go to copymycrypto.com. The link is above you, above me. On that site, I share my portfolio. The members get real-time updates anytime I buy or sell a coin. I release videos on a daily basis talking about the markets. I have tutorials set up for beginners. I have a history of success. This channel has a history of success. No one in 2020 spoke about Phantom. Literally no YouTuber anywhere was speaking about Phantom being a big gainer. I did a Udemy course that was entirely dedicated to Phantom. I called it the best cryptocurrency investment of 2020. I said it would go up 100 times or more. It went up 677 times. Now, obviously, I got that right. Had you put in 2 grand into Phantom when I released that course, that would have netted you a profit of 1.3 million. I will find another Phantom. When I do, I'm going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell my members. I'm not going to do a Udemy course like last time. I'm going to say why I think it can do 100x or whatever gains I think it can do. I'm going to say how much of a percentage of my portfolio I'm putting into it. And members can copy along, make the same profits I do. If that interests you, go read the site and know that everything on that site you can verify against the YouTube channel's history. So you know it's all true. So go check the link out. Yeah. And maybe I'll see you guys there. So Celo. Celo is currently priced at 48 cents, market cap of 233 million. Celo is a blockchain ecosystem focused on increasing cryptocurrency adoption by smartphone users. So by using phone numbers as public keys, Celo hopes to introduce the world's billions of smartphone owners, including those without banking access, to transacting in crypto. This is so clever. This is so different. I'm really bullish on this. The founding team came from MIT, Stanford, Google, Square, Circle, Visa, GoDaddy, World Bank, Federal Reserve Bank, Harvard University, University of Pennsylvania Law School, Cambridge, U.S. Department of Justice, Bank of America, Capital One, Twitter, Give Directly, and the Gates Foundation. Again, Gates Foundation, not a fan of, but these guys have partnered with, the founders have been in the most successful companies or the most successful universities around. Um, their whole selling point is that its focus is entirely on smartphone users. The company argued that the number of smartphone users is increasing exponentially, but the number of people using crypto is rising at a much slower rate. So cryptocurrency is suited massively to smartphone tech, and that's what their whole premise is. We see a world where creators and founders reshape local economies. We want growth of local economies to regenerate global ecologies, sorry. And we build products that create for the conditions for everyone to prosper. That's what Celo is about, layer one blockchain. And they have an accelerator program, so you can receive funding to build on Celo. Pre-registration for Celo Camp Batch 7 comes in spring of 2023, but is now open. Again, these are people that you can work with directly that will help with regards to growing your project. And, they've got a plan in place. They've got prizes for anyone that they believe is worthy of winning. Not tons of money, but enough that could help kickstart any project that people are working upon. Um, what I like about this as well is, look, utilizing a phone for effectively keep your private key is a brilliant idea. Celo, in and of itself, is looking to basically reshape the way people send and spend money. Um, so, utilizing connectivity within phones is a great idea, and it's built upon an idea that's very, very old. People are not familiar. M-Pesa is Africa's most successful mobile money service, and the region's largest fintech platform. M-Pesa is the way that people in Africa make payments across the continent, both for the banked and the unbanked, due to its safety. They have more than 51 million customers across 7 countries in Africa that utilize this. And what's great about M-Pesa, and what actually people didn't realize about M-Pesa, is part of the reason that this um, has been so successful. And part of the reason that this has so much value is the data. Because of all these small micropayments effectively that are being sent, you can track data and you can learn about the people that are using this. 51 million customers making over $314 billion in transactions per year. Mark Zuckerberg, when M-Pesa actually came out, Mark Zuckerberg learned about this. He flew to Africa to speak with the people that created this to learn about it because he realized that all that microdata was then and ended up being the most valuable part of this, and that microdata was then utilized, and he wants to utilize microdata in the Facebook platform, and that's how he ended up growing with the level of revenue that Facebook actually earns by utilizing data in such a careful and strategic fashion. And that's what M-Pesa, brought. But fundamentally, it's a payment platform. Celo can be this effectively by utilizing um, crypto via phones. You could end up with a similar breakdown of a financial platform that Celo could operate, and that's what I'd be wanting to push if I was Celo, is this real big push on, look, you want to send money? Cool, let's send money. Send money here, send money here. You can do it via phones. You can do it via crypto, via phones. A mobile first blockchain, something that can change the way in which people move money around, the way people spend money. Celo has a utilization that very few cryptos have. The potential for this is massive, particularly if they can get a fully operable platform that everyone wants to use. And you can see that it's heavily backed. T-Mobile, Jack Dorsey, Andreessen Horowitz, effectively, Polychain Capital, Coinbase. These are not small people. And they're in this because they can see that this could and does have the potential to change the way people use money, the way people send money. And they're harnessing DeFi. They've got dApps starting to grow. They've got an ecosystem that is beginning to move in the correct direction. Now, I actually believe this can do quite a lot. This did run up to about $7.30 in the previous cycle. Now, conservatively, I go, look, $5. $5 per coin would put it in a market cap of 2.5 billion, roughly, on current circulating supply. However, if this is mass adopted, if they can end up with a similar infrastructure that M-Pesa has in terms of how many people use it, how they're growing, then I would be really bullish on this. But there needs to be massive, massive user base. An enormous user base needs to arrive here. And that's what I'm legitimately watching. I'm actually less asked about the overall ecosystem than I am the user base. The ecosystem is important, and it would be good to grow that. But the ecosystem is actually less important to me than just the simplicity of this concept. If you can start sending money, if you can send crypto to anyone in your contact list without having to worry about like putting in the full wallet address, that simplifies crypto for so many people that find there's too big a barrier to entry. That's what this does. This reduces and removes barriers to entry for everyone. So I want to see the user base here grow like mad. That's what I'm interested in. So what needs tracking of? Fundamentally just the stats. So the statistics, they're saying 190 million transactions, around 4.8 transactions per second. And all I want to see fundamentally, total transactions 217 million, wallet addresses 20, is that 21 million? Why is this not letting me move over? Screw it, copy it, and I can see what it is. So 21,910,943. That is a goddamn lot of wallet addresses. That bodes really, really well to me. So I'd be watching that to see if that changes over the course of time. And that is worth really tracking, because Celo have simplified crypto in a way that needs simplifying for the masses to adopt it. The masses will only adopt it if it's simple enough to use. The idea of sending crypto just to a phone number effectively could revolutionize crypto. And if it works, and if they're onboarding millions and millions and millions and millions of people over the next few years, $5 may be so small compared to what it can do. M-Pesa do 213 or something, over $200 billion of transactions a year. If Celo can get that kind of user base, then what the hell can Celo do? Because Celo can be a 50 billion market cap, 100 billion market cap, if they're putting through that level of volume. If they have that bigger user base, that is something to watch. Because if they are putting through that level of transactions a year, then this is a game changer. And then all of a sudden, you're not talking about $5, you're talking about 50. So worth paying attention to, guys, because this, for mass adoption, crypto needs to be simpler. The barrier to entry is simply too big. I know, like, friends and family that are way older than me are not just find crypto too complicated. But if it was simple enough of just sending money to a phone number, game changer. But what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, because I think I'm going to say $5 conservatively, because I do want to. Because right now I've not seen enough growth in ecosystem for me to go, oh, this could do something even more, and I've not. And while I'm seeing a ton of wallet addresses, I want to come back on this in 6 months and see that has grown well. And if it has grown well, my perspective will change. But let me know, what do you guys think? Because could this be the game changer that ends up being a $50 coin, a $100 coin? Let me know down below. And if you're a returning viewer, subscribe to the channel. It helps the channel immensely. And these videos will make you money, and you don't want to miss them. And last thing, guys, if you want to see the coins I own right now, go to copymycrypto.com. The links above is where I share my portfolio. It's where I share anytime I buy or sell a coin in real time. I have tutorials for members that are brand new to crypto, that don't know how to get started. I release videos on a daily basis talking about the markets. I have a history of success. No one spoke about Phantom in 2020 other than me. I had a whole Udemy course dedicated to it, not a YouTube video or anything like that. Udemy course dedicated to the fact that this is going to 100x or more, and it did do that. Did 677x. And when I find a new Phantom, a new coin that can do that kind of run, I'm going to go onto my site. I'm going to tell my members what I'm putting into it, what percentage of my holdings it's going to be, what I think it can run up to. They can copy along and make those gains. If you want to copy along and make those gains, then go read the site. And remember, anything that you read on the site, you can verify on the YouTube channel, so you know it's all true. So go check it out now, and maybe I'll see you guys there. Take it easy. Bye-bye.